Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Wednesday, October 15th, 9 p.m. Mountain Time, 2025. More explosive activity at Lewotobi today, even with volcanic lightning. This is after the 45,000-foot blast yesterday. We've got a lot to talk about, so buckle up and keep calm. It's boom time. Take a look at the precipitation in the Four Corners region over the last 7 days. Areas in this hot pink over 800% of normal. The purple regions 200 to 400% of normal. And that led to all of that insane flooding that we've seen over the last few days. And it actually didn't help the drought at all. Can you believe it? For the first time in more than a century, Phoenix had 5 consecutive days of rain, and reservoirs are filling. And it's a wonderful thing for the desert. As Utah braces for more rain after a record-breaking October, more rain is expected to fall over Utah the next few days, following Salt Lake City's record-breaking October rainfall, shattering a 44-year-old October record. Is the all-time record next? Well, it's anyone's guess, but we are still in drought. Now, it is valid. This is data for October 7th, but hopefully we get some updates here next week and some good news. And we've got good news in the West. Early season storm delivers snow dump to the Cascades, and well, skiers and snowboarders are hoping for an early opening. And now the full forecast. We've got heavy rain and thunderstorms in the plains, snow in the northern Rockies. A storm system moving eastward will bring widespread showers and thunderstorms over parts of the northern plains to the southern plains and upper Great Lakes through Friday. Heavy snow will continue over parts of the northern Rockies as well overnight. And you can see those snow totals here. Let's move the snow through. Here is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, fun day. And take a look at how the totals build up in British Columbia. Next week, we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And we're a little out on the models here, but we could be seeing upwards of 6 to 8 feet of snow in British Columbia by next week. What a tweak. Let's look at MLS Frozen Plus Percep here, and we'll walk the models through for you for your work week. Here is Thursday to end it out. There is that snow that is moving through the Rockies tomorrow. Friday, Saturday, all clear across the U.S., just some lingering snow in the northwest here. Sunday, we'll have some severe weather developing in the Great Lakes region, as well as the Ohio River Valley. And here is Monday. And then Tuesday, more snow for the Rockies, Wednesday, Thursday, and we're far out on the models. And if we do run them through, we can see a little tropical storm there peeking through, moving up through Cuba and the Caribbean here on October 25th and moving away from the U.S. No tropical activity on the models hitting the U.S. Good news there. Arctic air crushes century-old records across Western Canada. The Northern Hemisphere snow is above average as the first data mark hits the graph. An early blast of Arctic air has swept across Western Canada, toppling long-standing temperature records from Alberta's wind-swept plains to the deep valleys of British Columbia. Dozens of local plunged far below seasonal norms. Alberta is the first on the list. A deep freeze sets a 121-year-old record. The most brutal cold struck Alberta, where Thanksgiving Day, October 13th, delivered historic lows. Red Deer plunged to negative 12.7 C, just 9.1 Fahrenheit, making it for the coldest Thanksgiving reading ever recorded in books back to 1904. Hendrickson Creek tanked to negative 21.8 C, or negative 7.2 Fahrenheit, smashing its previous record of negative 18.5 C by half a dozen degrees, and that was set back in 2017. Other parts of Alberta saw long-standing records fall. Edison, minus 12.4 C, breaking the 10.7 C set in 1992. Jasper, minus 9 C, breaking the 8.3 C set in 1930. And, well, you get the picture. Drumheller broke records, Beaver Lodge, as well as Brooks. And British Columbia's interior breaks 115-year-old records. And on and on. Cold records are falling in mid-October. And even coastal and island regions, sub-zero cold hits at sea level, which is very rare. And so what are we looking at here? Is there a shift in the horizon? What will this winter bring? Ding, ding. Cross your fingers. We could be seeing some epic blizzards and record-breaking snow totals. Shut up, Al! Get in your hole! Al Gore. Well, I'm just so sick and tired of that guy. Seismic update. No quakes of note. Low-level activity worldwide. Good news there. But as far as the volcanoes, they're going boom. Mount Lewotobi erupting again today. Raised its volcanic alert to the highest level after it erupted to 45,000 feet yesterday. Some of the pictures coming out today are spectacular, including major volcanic lightning today in a secondary eruption which reached 10 kilometers. And Lewotobi volcanic ash advisory first on the list, 18,000 foot. Fuego to 14,000. Nevado de Ruiz to 19,000. Reventador to 15,000 feet. Cluchasquioy to 27,000. Lewotobi puffing and passing to 15,000. And then another boom. Yet another powerful explosion with an ash column rising to 10 kilometers above the summit. Sungay to 19,000 feet. Ibu. An eruption was reported. Fuego to 14,000. Semadu to 14,000 as well. Volcanic ash at Reventador. Cluchasquioy to 23,000 feet. Lewotobi to 22,000, continuing to blast. Volcano. Increasing concentrations of gases have been recorded. And we've got Lewotobi to 6,000, Sungay, volcanic ash, Ibu to 7,000, Popo to 21,000 today, Dukono to 6,000, Cluchasquioy to 20,000, and wrapping up the list, Lewotobi continues to go boom with a 22,000-foot blast, bringing us to space weather. We've got another coronal hole that is about to face Earth, 87, and it's a big one. It's going to bring us potentially a nice plasma stream and geomagnetic storming. As we're waiting for G2 geomagnetic storming from multiple CMEs, 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row should be arriving anytime soon. We're keeping a close eye on telemetry, and you can't see it because I'm a little too big here. Let me shrink myself down to size. So whenever we see a jump here in temp, speed, density, the CME will have arrived. Other than that, we've had some more flaring today. Take a look. Some more flaring here. And a number of M flares detected. The largest was a 4.8 at 4:15 UTC. It was associated with a northerly directed CME that is headed away from Earth, but dumb people on the internet like Mr. BBB claims it's headed towards us. I don't know if they do it for clicks or they're just dumb. What say you? Leave a comment below. New images of nickel and cyanide around 3I Atlas from the Keck telescope have been released today. And what we're learning is that all the imagery that we're getting is extremely low resolution. All these squares represent pixels. So very low resolution images of this 3I Atlas that people are claiming a spacecraft, which couldn't be further from the truth. And it's all driven by this D-bag from Harvard, Ave Loeb. And they should fire that schmucktard, man. Well, he's allowed to say whatever he wants, but certainly not helping the scientific community get to the bottom of this 3I Atlas object. A 400,000-year-old giant skeleton has solved a mystery of early humans. Newly published study provides insights into the death of a mammoth and the lives of the scavengers that fed on it. And the paper coming out on the 8th of October, From Meat to Raw Material, the Middle Pleistocene Elephant Butchery Site of Casal Lambrusco in Rome, central Italy. This groundbreaking study, has shown that early humans 400,000 years ago were eating these mammoths. Well, we already knew that now, didn't we? A giant weak spot in Earth's magnetic field, the South Atlantic anomaly, is getting bigger rapidly. And it could be bad news for satellites and then bad news for Earthlings. Lee and I will break it all down this weekend on our science show. So join us on Rumble, Saturday, 8 p.m. to Rumble in the Jungle and talk about the growing South Atlantic anomaly. Can we make this bigger? Can we do it? Yes, we're professionals. This is a weak field region that is expanding rapidly. The New Scientist putting out an article today about the next generation of mRNA vaccines. Guess what? They claim they're set to be even better. The bad news is that they've been worse than ever expected, and we should never use this technology for decades until we understand its implications. But I do digress. Scientists are designing mRNA vaccines to produce virus-like nanoparticles, and they claim it should lead to more robust immune responses. But we haven't seen any immune responses from these mRNA vaccines, just deaths, complications, disfigurements, and you know the rest. Hedge your bets. Fiat currency is about to tank. Will it take a year? Will it be 5 months from now? Will it be 3 years? It doesn't matter. It's going to happen, which is why commodities are soaring, including precious metals. Gold at an all-time high. Silver keeps breaking all-time highs every day, including today, where it went up to 53 and a quarter. We told you just 5 years ago to buy silver when it was $13.50. Had you done that, you would have quadrupled your money plus more. And it's continuing to go up every day. Now is the time, with no penalties, to transfer your 401ks from stocks to precious metals. No penalties, no fees, just benefits. Long-term security for your future. Your retirement. Request your free 2025 gold and silver kit from Goldco, the industry leader. From precious metal IRAs to direct purchases of gold and silver, they've helped thousands of people quadruple their money in the last 5 years. And that is a boom to knowledge. Hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We are hemorrhaging subscribers because, YouTube hates us. And we are shadow banned. They won't show these videos to anyone, not even subscribers. So share this on your social media and be safe. We love you. And that is a boom. The truth is very dangerous.